Okay, this is day 21 for Algebra 2. We're working on multiplying binomials, so with radicals in them. So this is Algebra 1 lesson again, because we need to know this. I know that a lot of you weren't taught this, so we want to make sure you got it, because when we work on the next set of problems or next topics, they're going to get harder. So we're kind of like layering a bunch of stuff together this year, okay? So here we go. So when we multiply binomials, it's like saying this. This is from Algebra 1. Remember, we had like 2a plus 3 times 3a plus 4. What's 2a times 3a, everyone?
2a times 3a is going to be
6a squared, and then 2a times 4 is positive 8a, right? And then 3 times 3a is going to be 9a. Okay, and 3 times 4 is 12. Make sense? Okay, and then I combine like terms, and then it's like this becomes 6a squared plus 17, right? Now what if I, instead of having this, I put in some radicals in here? What would we do at this point? Okay, so it's the same process, same procedure. We're just going to be adding them in, okay? So we're already freaking out. Again, this is Algebra 1. This is not like where we're at right now. So basic skills, though, we want to make sure you got, okay? So, and this is what your new AM is on, is this topic today. Okay, here we go. So if you're on the video, you should pause here. There are 4 steps here. You're going to multiply the first term into each of the terms of the second binomial, and then do the same thing with the second term. And then step 3, combine like terms, and then 4, simplify. Okay? Okay, so eyes up at the board, pencils down. Okay? So, number 1, we got rad 3 plus rad 5 times rad 3 plus rad 5. Okay? So the first thing I want to do is take the first term here. We got rad 3. We're going to multiply it times the first term in the second binomial, which is rad 5. So I think, what's rad 3 times rad 5? It's rad 15, right? So then we have to multiply again. Now we're going to do the same thing, but instead of rad 3 times rad 5, we're going to do rad 3 times rad 5. Oh, another rad 5. Okay, so we got positive rad 15 again, right? Then we're going to do the same thing with the second term. We got rad 5 times rad 5 is rad 25. And then we do it one more time. Rad 5 times rad 5 is positive rad 25. Okay? Does that make sense so far? Okay, good. So then we start combining like terms. We got rad 15 plus rad 15. We got 2 of the same term. So we could combine those together as 2 rad 15. Because that's what we have is 2 rad 15s. And then we got rad 25 times, or plus rad 25 is going to be 2 rad 25. Okay? Then I ask myself, can I simplify rad 15? Is there a perfect square that goes in there?
No, there isn't.
Nope, there isn't, right? So then we leave that alone. What about rad 25? Yeah, what does that become? 5, good. So, continuing on, what's the square root of 25, everyone? 5. Then we go 5 times positive 2 is? Positive 10, right? Okay, and then we bring the rest of the problem down, and that's basically it. Now, you could write it like that. That's an okay answer. I like writing the constants first when I have radicals, so I would say like 10 plus rad 2 plus 2 rad 5. Oh, going too fast here.
Is that how it would be written on a test?
It could be written either of these two ways. Yeah. I'm asking you to do it this way in this section because when we deal with radicals, it's good to put the radical second. So even though constants go at the end, you'll see why in a few days. We're going to talk about complex numbers in a few days here. Okay? So that's number 1. Okay, number 2. Number 2? Yes?
How did you get 10?
Because what's the square root of 25? 5, right? Did you agree square root of 25 is 5? 5 times positive 2 is? Okay. Continuing on here. Now we got negative 3 minus 2 rad 2 times 2 minus 3 rad 2m. Okay, so again, I'm starting with negative 3. Eyes up here, pencils down. We got to multiply this out. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Okay, thank you. Let me just talk right now. I'll do the talking. Thank you. Okay. Then we got negative 3 times negative 3 rad 2m is positive 9 rad 2m. Okay. And then we continue on. Now we're going to take the second term. We're going to do negative 2 rad 2 times positive 2 is negative 4 rad 2. Okay? And then we got negative 2 rad 2 times negative 3 rad 2m. Well, we know negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. And then rad 2 times rad 2m is rad 4m. Okay? Then I'm going to simplify if I can. So negative 6 we can't do anything. The last term at the end we can do something with. So square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 6 is positive 12. And then the m stays on the inside. Okay? The other terms I can't really do anything with. I can't do anything with rad 2m. I can't do anything with rad 2. So I'm done. So now I'm going to just bring the rest of the problem down. Then I ask myself, can I combine any like terms? No, these are all different terms because there's no radical here. This one has a different radical than the third term and the fourth term. Y'all see that? Okay, good. So that's numbers 1 and 2. Questions on numbers 1 or 2? Questions now before you start writing or talking. We're not writing right now. No writing. Stop writing. Stop writing. Stop writing. Okay, cool. So I'd like you to do. I'd like you to, when I ask your numbers to talk, I want you to talk, but pretend like you're teaching the rest of your group. Okay. So these should have been written down. Here we go. Number 3. Okay, number 3.
Gotcha.
Let's write this down for a moment. We got rad 5 plus 3 times rad 5 plus 4. I'll give you about 15 seconds to write this down, and then we're going to start. Okay, so here we go. We got rad 5 times rad 5. We're going to multiply across. What's rad 5 times rad 5?
Rad 25.
What? Rad 25. Good. So now we're going to write rad 25. Okay, and then we got rad 5 times positive 4. What is it, everyone? Positive 4. Because this is like saying 1 times 4, right? And rad 5. Okay, I want you to finish the problem. Pause the video here. Finish the problem. Eyes up here. Shh. Okay, so I would now multiply. We got positive 3 times rad 5 is positive 3 rad 5. And then positive 3 times 4 is positive 12, right? This is what I just did. This step and then this step. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're going to now combine like terms and simplify. So we know rad 25 becomes 5. 4 rad 5 plus 3 rad 5 is positive 7 rad 5. And then we have 12 there. Then we can combine like terms again. What's 5 plus 12? 17. So then 17 times 7 rad 5 is your answer. That's your answer. Okay, if you made a mistake, turn to your neighbor, show them where you made a mistake or where you're struggling, see if you can help each other out. Here's number 4. We're writing down number 4 right now. Got rad 3 plus rad 5 squared. So, can someone raise your hand and tell me what's the right way to rewrite this? Sadala. Good, okay, exactly. This is what I expect to see on your boards, is what I'm writing out in purple right now. Okay? So this is the wrong way. I'm going to show it in red. This is what I see students do sometimes. They just take the original problem. They're like, oh, you just squared. So rad 3 squared is 9. Rad 5 squared is 25. So it's like 3 plus 5 is 8. So that's your answer. Nope, you can't do that. That is incorrect.
But we get the same answer, don't we?
No, you don't. Work it out and see how it doesn't turn out to be the same. Okay, go. Okay, so you should have tried this on your own. So at this point, you should have multiplied. What's rad 3 times rad 3? Rad 9. Then we go rad 3 times rad 5 is rad 15. So what I just did right now is I multiplied this and that one, right? Then I do that again. What's rad 5 times rad 3? Rad 15. And then rad 5 times rad 5 is positive rad 25. Okay, then I could combine like terms and simplify. Rad 9 and rad 25 become 3 and 5. So that's 3. Rad 15 plus rad 15 is 2 rad 15. And then we got rad 25 is just 5. Combine like terms again, it's 8 plus 2 rad 15. That's your answer. Okay? Some of you got it right. Good job. Some of you made mistakes. Please talk about where you made a mistake and how you should have fixed it. If you could help one another out, that's good too. Let's hear you do some talking. Ready, set, go. Number 5, let's write this down. Let's all clear up our iPads, our notes, and we're going to write this down. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start us off on this one, then you're going to finish it up. So we got negative 5 minus 5 rad 3 times 2 minus 4 rad 3. So the first thing you want to do is we're just going to start with negative 5, and we're going to multiply. What's negative 5 times 2? Good, negative 10. Okay, and then we do it again. What's negative 5 times negative 4 rad 3? Positive what? Positive 20 rad 3. Good. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to stop you right there, and I want you to keep going. Finish up my problem, please. So at this point, you should have worked this out. So here we go. The next thing you would do is you take negative 5 rad 3 times 2 is negative 10 rad 3, right? And then we got negative 5 rad 3 times negative 4 rad 3 is going to be positive 20 rad 9. Then I can simplify this, bring down negative 10. Then we could go, what's 20 minus 10? Positive 10 rad 3. And then, what's the square root of 9, everyone?
3.
What's 3 times 20?
3 times 20 is going to be 60.
You see? And then we got negative 10 plus 60 is 50. And then 10 rad 3 you can't combine, so then you are done. Okay? If you got it right, that's good. Well done. Turn to your neighbors and show them where your mistakes are if you got it wrong. Discuss where you maybe made a mistake and how you should fix it next time. Okay, continuing on here. Number 6. Number 6. Okay, please clear out your iPads. Number 6, here we go. Let's write this down, and then I'm giving you your first clue here. You're going to multiply this across. So you got 3 rad 2 times negative 2 rad 2. We got 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And then rad 2 times rad 2 is rad 4. Okay? And then we could also do the next one too. So I'm going to leave the rest of the problem for you to do. Listen. So number 6, we got 3 times negative 2 is positive. Oh wait, negative 6, 10 m. Okay? Then we're going to do, we got negative 5m, or I'm sorry, negative square root of 5m times negative 2 is positive 2 times 10m. Then we got negative times negative 2, or negative square root of 5m times negative 2 square root of 5m is going to be positive 2 square root of 25m squared. Okay? Y'all see that? Okay. Then I ask myself, can I simplify anything? Are there any perfect squares in any of these numbers? Is there a perfect square here in the 4? Yeah, what can I take out?
2.
Good, okay. Can I take out anything from this 10m?
No.
No, can I take anything out from this 10m?
No.
Aren't these two like terms?
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to think about combining them. What about this last term?
Yes.
What can I take out? What's the square root of 25?
5.
What's the square root of m? What's 5m times 2?
10.
10m. So we're gonna rewrite this. We got square root of 4 is 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. That's that first term. We're gonna combine like terms here, which is gonna be negative 4 10m, and then we got plus 5 or 5 times 2 is 10 times m is 10m. Right? Can I do anything else with this problem? No. We're all done. That's your answer. Okay. Because we're not multiplying, we're adding them. It's like we have like terms. Yeah. Nope. As long as the correct sign is in front of each term. Okay. All right. So that's it. That concludes the lesson. Let's have you clear up your iPads and talk about the 3 questions up here.